Welcome to 18 Acres Journals. I'm going to work a little bit today in the Create Room, and it's been a while. I told y'all I would come up here from time to time. Well, I got some catch up done over the weekend, and here it is, the middle of the week, and I finally was able to come back here and play. I was playing a little bit last night, and I thought, this is what I want to do today. So I'm going to share with you. I'll turn the camera around here in a minute. We'll work together. But I want to take those ephemera holders that we made a while back, the little ephemera holders, and I want to turn them into little booklets. I have 12, and I want to put 6 into each book. I want to cover the folders. I want to sew in the little signatures, and let's work on that a little bit today. Once those are done and created, I can fill them with all this pile of stuff I have. See right here? This big old pile of stuff. I can put them in the folders and set them over here with the rest of my little books, so that when I need something, I just pull it, open it up, and there it is. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I had to get my garden journal finished. I had to get my medicinal herb finished because I had to get those seeds planted, which they are. I checked on today. Still no growth yet, but they're happy. And so now I have some time. So come on, guys, let's turn these little ephemera folders, I'll show you again here in a minute, into an ephemera book holder. Okay, come on, let's go. I want to cover the outside of the folder first, then cover the inside, and then when this is done, then we'll figure out how we're going to sew these in. I have 6 for each journal. I have 2 journals, 6 different folders for each journal. Once these are in place, then I will figure out what's going to go inside, and then I will add the tabs. And these I want to do first. I'm going to be using my favorite book page, and then I'm going to tear these guys up and strategically place them all around the inside and outside. So, book page for dibs. You ready? Let's do it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I just want to add the glue to this entire thing, because this whole book page is going to go down. And then I will cover the book page accordingly. I'm really excited about doing this because not only does it organize me and finishes the project that we started a while ago, but it lets me play. I haven't been able to play. I mean, I worked on a garden journal. I worked on a medicinal herb journal, but they were like fun things for me to do with my garden. I felt like it was more for my garden than it was for me to play with DIY crafts, you know? Uh-oh, can't be having that. I gotta get it together. Come on, you gotta stick better. Let me turn it this way. Once I have it this way, I'll be able to see better. There. And I can just trim up any edge. Yeah. We'll trim up the edge. I put enough glue on here to cover it. So now when I fold it, there's my spine. Okay. But I don't want to fold it just yet. I want to get it all covered. And then I'll decide if we're going to put fabric on the edge or not when we're completely done. But I do want to go ahead and cut the excess off. So how is everybody? I've been so disorganized in my head because everything I've been planning for my garden has been taking precedent, and my head is so tired because I'm trying to figure out how many plants of each, where in my yard. My yard's huge. I don't know if you've seen any pictures of my yard or not, but I have 18 acres, but 4.5 acres are fenced in, and we're living on that as like a homestead. And I have a pond, a chicken coop. We're fixing to have an apiary section for our bees. Look at that. I love that already. I have my vegetable garden, and then I have my front garden bed. Look at that. And I'm going to round the corners when we're done too. Isn't that pretty? Okay, that's just that. Now I want to go ahead and cover this with another piece of, it doesn't have to be, there. It doesn't have to be big. I'll save that for later. I just want to cover it with something, because I'm going to cover it again. I'm going to cover it again with something else. Okay. I can put something down the middle. Anyhow, because I have so many different areas in my yard to put my medicinal herbs, I've been having a hard time trying to figure out where they're going to go. Some of them grow to be 10 feet tall, 4 feet to 6 feet wide. Some of them grow just to be 6 feet tall, but they like to be wet. So I thought, those would be perfect to be near my pond. And then to try to figure out where to place them in my yard, how many to put there. It's just been a lot of organizing and structure, and my brain's been really tired. So for me to come back here and work on something that you got to have your brain for, it's not been easy, I promise. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and cover this. Okay. All right. I like it. This is covered. I like it a lot. Okay, and now I want to cover the spine area. I don't really want to cover that if I can help it. Some of this, perhaps. Where's that other one? Hold on. Where's that? This one. I kind of wanted some of this in here. I don't like the white. Let's cut this off. We're going to go ahead and just cut the white off to make it easier when I go to do any ripping I do. I won't worry about getting any white in here. I don't want to have to ink anything either. I might use that as my spine. No, because it's not gonna be long enough. See? It's pretty. I don't want to cover that. I love that. But I guess since I have that, I don't really need it. So let me go ahead and let's see, where's the spine? It's only right there. So if I go, let me do it. I'm trying to figure this out. Let's do half and half. I don't know. We'll do half here. Right? And then this half down here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I like that. Let's do that. I am going to do that. Put that here. And put that here. That here. This here. I'll cut it off to make it. And where's this? This one. All right, we're going to put this on last. Let's go ahead and put these down and cut these out and put them around. That's what we're going to do. I figured it out. Yay. I'm sorry it took me this long, but guess what? We worked it out. Okay. I am really having fun finally. I'm finally back here. The house is quiet. Finley and I spent some quality time outside with the chickens, and I don't want to cover any of that up. I don't. And we checked on the little seedlings growing inside the potting shed. We were outside with the chickens for a good long while. It was really fun. I like that. I like that. And now I'll be able to put this one right here. And then we'll strategically place the other ones. I gotta turn this. But it got up to like 73 today, guys. It was in the 50s, and then I think yesterday got into 61, but I got to 73. I was literally hot outside. I took my sweater off. So if it's like this tomorrow, I'm going to be working in the yard, getting my front yard flower bed going and my plants on my screen and porch. There. Okay, and then these, I'm going to go ahead. I was going to cut them out. I think I'll rip them. Like this here, it has like a little, where I can rip this part out. And then I'll turn it, rip here. I'll place this somewhere. I love this whitish looking one right here. And right here. Okay, get over there. Thank you. And I'll do this piece right here. Yeah, I think these are really adorable. And I like this big pink one right here. And we'll go ahead and do this side. Aw. Oh well. And then we'll cut this piece right here off. And right here. Well, didn't mean to do that either, but oh well. Alright, and then we'll see about the rest of those here in a minute. Let's see. This one goes sideways. So I could put this one up here. But I would want to rip this a little bit better. I like that. And I'll probably put that one right here. because I really want to show that. I don't want to cover that. So let's go ahead and put that one down. Yeah, once I have this one done, I think the other one will be even easier because I kind of know what I want to do by then. Who knows? I may do that one altogether different. I've been known to change my mind, that's for sure. And it doesn't really matter. It's an ephemera holder. That's all that really matters. Right? That's all that really matters. Okay, I kind of like that because it's covering up, but not covering all of it up. And it sturdies the whole thing. Makes it like a heavier cover. That's pretty, right? Isn't that pretty? Okay. This one, I suppose if I glued some of this over here, I can cut these back out. So let's try that. I want to glue, let's see, up to right here. So let's go ahead and just bend that over like that. I went and had lunch with one of my girlfriends today. We went to a seafood restaurant here in town. It's really nice. Food's good. Food's real good. Fellowship was really good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and cut. And I might be able to use these pieces somewhere else on the front. That's cute. I'm throwing that one away. This is cute. Where do I want to put it, though? Where do I want to put it? Come on. Let's see. Will it fit here? I like that because I'm fixing to cover that there. I'm going to be covering that with the thingy. I need a little piece for right here. I need a little piece for right there. I think I want some of this blue, but I don't do that much. We'll cut right here. There. Right there. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's what we're going to do. I want that to stay. I want that to stay. Yeah, I want that. See, I didn't know what I wanted to do till I sat down. And if I could just do it without having to chat, I'd probably get it done even more. I like this side better. My problem is I want to try to still hang out with you guys and I can't concentrate at the same time. Okay, I like the way that looks. This is going to be this cover. I like that. I do. I almost feel like that's okay because I'm going to be putting stuff on the inside. I almost feel like that's okay. Now I need to do this side. All right. What do you think, guys? Does it look good so far? That was good. I want to stick with the light colors for so far. this one. I'm just going to cut these up and go from there. While my girlfriend and I were out, we went to, like I said, a restaurant. She got a text from her daughter, who's in, I forgot what grade she's in. She's in one of the grade schools. She's not in high school or anything. She's young. I think she's in 6th grade. I could be wrong. But anyhow, she got a text from her saying that she was scared. Their school's in lockdown. So I told her, call the school. Call the school. When she did, the school didn't answer at first. I went, oh no. Because nowadays, you hear terrible things going on. And, alright, I want to cut this piece right here off. And we could not concentrate on lunch at all until we heard back from her. I found out that a substitute teacher was trying to use the little card to swipe into an area, and if you swipe it too much, it provokes the system to think that somebody is, I don't know, guys. It provokes the system into thinking something's wrong. And they finally figured out what the situation was. The substitute teacher was all freaking out. But when they finally got able to figure it out, she called the school again, and the school answered and explained it was an accidental thing. She pushed the button accidentally, and it sounded off not the alarm, but the lockdown. And I thought, I'm okay with that. If it was just that, I'm okay with that. I don't really know if I want. And I don't think I want that there. I think the other ones are going to cover it. I think I want this one like so. And this one right here. But anyhow, when we heard back from the school, we were happier. But at first, I could understand why the little girl said, I'm scared. I'd have been scared too if I was sitting in school and all of a sudden I hear, clunk, clunk, clunk. The school is officially locked down. Teachers had to go into whatever drills that they had in place for the lockdown. Yeah. Can you imagine all the thoughts that were going through their head? I would have freaked out. Okay, I like that. This is the back, and I'm okay with that. Now we're going to do that spine. Again, this is going to go up here, like this. Right, like that. I should probably cover that, huh? And then this comes down. But I don't want all of that. I want to make this and this almost the same. Okay. Well, this is my spine. Here's a little piece right here. I'm going to hang on to it. I might use them on the inside. I think I want this one first. I got to find where my spine is. I have to, guys. Sorry. Right there. Okay, so I need to cover this more. This is too plain. It's too plain. I like all these little plain areas. Okay, but this, see that pokes out? I don't like that. I don't like that. Alright, we're going to find another. Here we go. No. Let me put you up here. I just want to set this for a minute, because I need to figure out what's going to happen. I kind of want to cover this and some of that, but I don't know what to cover it with. See, it doesn't go. I suppose I could use some more of this, right? Why not? Okay, so I'll put a little piece right here. Just a little piece. Okay. Right? Like that, maybe? But I don't need it to go that high. Like that. We'll figure it out eventually. Anyhow, I can't be bogged down, because then y'all get bored. I'm sorry. I'm moving on. Okay, this one, like so. Yeah, that covers that spot. I like the rest of it blank. Now up here, this is going like this. I'll put blue up here and a piece right there. I don't know. Make it a little bit longer. There, that's good enough. Alright, you are going to go up here. Like so. And I'll just cut the edge off. Alright, we've got this. I've got this now. I figured it out. And this is just I mean, come on. Haven't even gotten to the best part yet. I just haven't. Okay. I can cut. Let me pull this down a little bit. There, I'll cut some of that off. And then this one. Okay. Just a little bit right there. I probably should have done one entire book and then brought you along to do the other one. What do you think? And then put that down like so. And then let's try this. All right, let me cut that piece off right there. So I learned from my husband yesterday evening that they just kind of sort of extended his stay down there till possibly April. He was supposed to be home in March. And now, because they're running behind, I won't go into the details of the reason why. But it's not his fault. I'll just say that. And Okay, I guess I like that. I guess I like that. Yeah, like that. I mean, I'm okay with that. I got this section and this section and that little bit right there. I think that'll be all right. Let's go ahead and glue this one down. Anyhow, baby sad. Even though we're already almost done with January, I was thinking, yay, we're almost to March and my husband will be home. And now I got to wait possibly another entire month. That's a long time, guys. I miss him. Even though he comes home every weekend, I miss him. I really miss him. The only time I don't miss him is when I find a really cute show that I love to watch, and he doesn't have to yell at me for watching it. That's the only time. Because I can't sleep in anymore. I don't know why, but for some reason I can't. I don't like it doing that. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Let's do it one more time. One more time. Come on. I don't care if I go to bed at midnight or if I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I still wake up between 5 and 5:30 every morning. I don't know why. I don't know why. And lately I've been talking in my sleep really bad to the point where I'm waking myself up. Okay. I'm going like that. And I will trim off the excess. There's my thing. That little bit, I'm going to trim it off. But I went to bed last night. It was, I want to say either midnight. Yeah, I think it was midnight. Or just a few minutes after. And I woke up this morning. It was 5:00 something. And I laid in bed and just watched the clock tick away for the next 15 minutes. Refusing to get out even though I was wide awake. Do y'all have that problem? I don't know why I'm having that problem. Other than the fact that I've been in my head so much. Okay, now we're going to put this one down here. I like that. Look at that. Okay, so I'm keeping that like that. I'm keeping that like that, but I'm not real sure if I like that. I almost feel like something needs to go right here, and I don't think it should be that. Is there anything else over here that I got that I can put over there? Maybe a small piece of this blue. Yeah, we'll do like a real small piece of this blue. So I been trying to stay as busy as possible in the house, outside, with friends, just to kind of fill my days, because when it's time to make dinner, I haven't been wanting to eat. I don't like cooking for myself, which is probably why I enjoyed going to the restaurant today, because I ate a real meal. I had a bowl of Raisin Bran cereal for dinner last night. And I got plenty of food in the house. There. That is adorable. Yep. That is adorable. Now we gotta do this one. Okay, we can do this. Okay, the inside, I want it to be more like this. I have two of them. One's for the other one, one's for this one. I think I'm gonna keep it like so. I'm gonna cut this in half. Like this and this. One will be on this side, one will be on this side. And then I'm going to cover the middle with a strip of this. Maybe that right there. Okay, this will be my middle strip. Okay, there's the middle strip. And then I'm going to take pieces of this. I'm going to cut these into little strips. I'm making this up as I go, guys. It's not like I really know what I'm doing yet. So bear with me, okay? And then another strip for this side. And then strip these in half. You'll see what I'm doing. Okay. So I have 4 strips. We'll put one on this side right here. And one on this side right here. And then put this one down like this. Okay. And then I'll do the same on this side with this. And then this guy in the middle. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's try that. I'm going to try that. If it don't work, oh well. We'll work something else out. Okay? Alright, let me get these. I want to try to get these 4 strips laid down first. Then. That way this still kind of ties into the front. These kind of tie into the folders themselves. And it'll just make everything a little bit easier to do. I'm going to do one entire strip all the way across the bottom. And I will trim up any excess. My desk is still creaking. We never got around to fixing it because I told him just to wait until I figure out what I'm doing. Here, I'll do the front up here. I'm in the top. Because I was at one point even thinking about rearranging this whole room. And I never got around to it. I ended up spending all that time really, truly working on my garden journal. Not just on the journal itself, but actually planning out where everything's going to grow in my garden. How many of everything. When do I need to start the seed. You know, all of that stuff. Garden takes a lot of work. Okay. There's that. I'm throwing that one away. Actually, I don't know. Put it right here and see what happens. Okay. Where's the other piece? Uh-oh, right here. Anyhow, and then I created the medicinal herb journal, which I have a video of. And then I had to fill that one out with all the information about each herb. And I had to figure out where those were going to be planted. It's been a lot, guys. My brain is tired. I'm really surprised I'm even back here, to be honest with you. I think I'd be passed out on the couch or something. Okay, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. This one's lifted. I don't like that. Okay. There's that. This one, I'm going to put like here. Right? And this one, right here. And then this one, right here. We're going to put this one right here and then put these down. I think that's what I want. Okay, so let's do that. I need a new glue book. And I just so happen to have one right here. Speaking of glue, I'm going to have to get me some of this here in a minute. I got to check my battery, guys. I've been taking longer than I thought. That's about how it always is. Alright, this one. I want to try to get... There, I like that. And I do want this on the back. I do. I want it right here. Get off of me! Oh! Okay. Let me see. 44 minutes. Holy Greeks. We might not get it to sew anything in. Let's at least finish the cover. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and put this one in. Yeah, once I get my garden in the front yard completely weeded out and all my flowers trimmed up and pruned for the winter, come this spring it'll just be so much easier because I already know where everything's going. Oh, get up! No, darn it. Okay, I want to put you right in line with that one. And right in line with that one. Okay. There. Again, I can trim that up if I need to. I do. I need to right here. And right here. Okay. We'll turn this over. And we will do this one now. So, somebody said, asked or made a comment about how they can't wait to see my gardens. Well, this isn't my garden video. I mean, this isn't a place where I would normally do that. But I might actually share just a hint of my gardens. I might. Why not? I share my Bible studies with you. Why not? My garden, right? Okay. Well, speaking of Bible studies, it's not that I haven't been doing them. I just haven't been sharing them. I found it a bit awkward, to be honest with you. And to be honest, also, I don't really think it was received well. So I'm going to keep my relationship with Daddy God private to me and him. But I will talk to you about him. I will. I like that. Okay, that. Ooh. It's really tight now. Oh boy. I need to let it dry. I'm going to need to let it dry all the way. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and trim the edges. Come on, there we go. Now that I know what this one's going to look like, I can go ahead and maybe design the cover for the next one. I think it turned out good. I really do. I definitely want to... I got to concentrate on that. This is the part I'm not sure about. I mean, these will all fit in here. See? Just fine. I wanted it to be a little bit big. I have enough room for me to actually put some things in them. My question is, first of all, I definitely want this one to be the very first one. And then who? And then this one. And then this one. Mm-mm. And then this one, I guess. So this is the order I want them in. Now I gotta figure out how I'm going to do it. Well, we got the first cover done. Now I gotta figure out how to sew these in. I have to test drive it. I gotta do that behind the scenes. But once I have it figured out, then I can actually sew these two in, and then I can show you how I did it when we go to do the next book. So thank you guys so much for coming back here with me. Sorry it was again a long video, but it's been a while. I didn't know exactly what I wanted. I just knew I had an idea of what I wanted. I am going to also, once these are sewn in, I'm still going to put a tab on the edge of them telling me which book has what, so that I can put them in place. I don't know. That's another thing I got to work on. I've never done this before. I just know that I'll use them more if they're in a little book and I can open it up and pull something out than leafing through a drawer. It doesn't help me that way. Plus, it'll free up my drawers for something else. So thank you guys so much for watching, for visiting with me. You have a blessed day.